Hello and welcome to a data-driven presentation on parking lots across a city that we will call Dream City. We will be analyzing the data on the current usage of Dream City's parking lots and understanding the patterns behind its occupancy rates. Before we do that, let me introduce you to Dream City, the project at hand, and what insights and goals we can hope to glean from the data. Dream City is expecting a growth in population and traffic and industrialization. One of the effects of this growth is expected to be an increase in the number of automobiles on the road and therefore an increase in the number of parking spaces needed. The city hopes to meet this need by maximizing the efficiency of currently available parking lots before building any new ones. In order to achieve this goal and see if what the city wanted was possible, we analyzed parking usage by lot number for 9 different lots. We looked at hourly parking data from these 9 lots, and we also observed data for different days of the week to see if there was a difference in demand or if we could maximize the efficiency of these parking lots. The first thing we analyzed is the change in the demand for parking spaces across the week. What we found that in most cases, parking spaces were more in demand during the week from Monday to Friday and less in demand during the weekend. We can see that lot 1, for example, showed a higher rate of demand during the week. Lot 7 is also the same. The exception to this rule was lot 3, which seemed to show a lower rate of demand during the week and a higher rate during the weekend. This might be an area we need to study further in terms of where lot 3 is located and what facilities are close by so that we can understand why it's used differently. The next thing we studied is lot usage by lot number. Here we notice that lot 1 and lot 2 have the highest usage across the week with between a 79 to 85% occupancy on average. Other lots are also more than half full but have room for improvement in terms of occupancy rate. Lot 3 and 4 have the lowest occupancy rate, but this is possibly because they are not used very well on the weekdays. We can see this again when we look at usage across Monday and Wednesday. We see that lot 3 and lot 4 are barely used. But if we go into Sunday, we can see that lot 3 and lot 4 have a higher usage. If we look at all the parking lots as a table, we can see that these initial findings are confirmed. Lot 3 and lot 4 have a lot of room for improvement. One other lot that we did not look at immediately there is lot 8, which is used more over the weekend, but is not used with more than 50% capacity for the most part. Here we can actually have a lot of improvement done. We decided to study 3 different parking lots a little further, and these 3 parking lots were chosen based on changes in differing patterns in usage rates. Lot 1 is a typical pattern of occupancy, which is that it has a higher occupancy rate on weekdays and a lower occupancy rate on weekends. We also further divided the time of these usages into early AM, which is 7 to 10 AM, evening, which is after 3 PM, and midday. We can see that early AM is at a 62% occupancy rate. This is despite the fact that lot 1's average occupancy rate is at 78.5. Early AM is about 15% lower. Evening is about 5% lower, but midday is well over the average and is almost occupied at a 90% rate. Lot 3 was the next parking lot that we looked at. Lot 3 has an atypical usage, which is it is used more on the weekends and less on the weekdays. Even here, we found that early morning and evening had an occupancy rate of 20 and 60%, but midday occupancy was close to 74%, meaning that even sparingly used parking lots are busy at this time. Lot 4 was the last parking lot that we looked at, which has a low occupancy rate throughout the week. Even here, we saw a similar spike in usage during midday, even an early AM and evening usage rate, which was far lower. So midday spike, even on parking lots that are sparingly used, is still busy. Based on all this data, we believe there is room for improvement in the way parking lots are used. We recommend continuing this project and implementing the following changes. Most parking lots are full at midday. We recommend staggering school times and some office times based on discussions with managers. Discounts and promotions can be used to increase the parking space usage during non-peak hours. Most parking lots are free over the weekend, so we recommend organizing concerts and sporting events on weekends to minimize inconvenience to office goers. Lot 4 has the lowest parking usage of all parking lots analyzed. We recommend studying this further and looking at facilities within a 5-mile radius of Lot 4. If the lot usage is due to its distance from offices, we recommend promoting this lot more or providing shuttles from this lot to office areas, or a combination of both promotions and shuttles to increase office usage efficiency of this parking lot. In conclusion, we believe that continuing this project will be beneficial in terms of cost, savings, and convenience to local residents, as we can see that even the most used parking lots have times of the day where they can be better utilized. Using data, we can make decisions that help us plan and use our facilities with greater efficiency. Thank you. We hope that this presentation was helpful.